people here in America who were born on February 29th, it's their happy birthday. So how about that? Just divide by 4 if you know a leapling. Anyway, coming up, we'll take a look at the local weather forecast. We'll get some resort news. Also, you never know who's going to be stopping by to have their mind dissected here during our interviews. But on today's show, we'll find out the New England Ski Museum. It's sort of fundraiser time for them. And we'll be talking about the Hanne Schneider Meister Cup going on at Cranmore. Also, we'll take a trip up to Jackson and do some exploring of the trails there at Jackson Cross Country Skiing. And of course, our very popular Watch and Win. Wow, look at the prizes we have to give away today. We have a pair of tickets to Bear Notch Ski Touring, also a gift certificate to Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, and also we will be giving away an outdoor research balaclava to keep you warm on mornings such as this. Well, let us now take a look at the weather, and yes, it is sort of a bit of a chilly start, but look, it's winter. Hey, so what do you expect? So this, we have a upper level low pressure system slowly rotating through New England throughout the weekend. The result will be occasional mountain snow showers and cool temperatures. We'll see warmer air move back into the region next week, along with several chances for precipitation, and the best chance for widespread rainfall will be around midweek. And we had some friends last night for dinner up Bartlett Jackson, and yes, we were experiencing some of those snow showers just sort of blowing through. Anyway, now let's take a look. Today we're looking at a high of around 25 degrees. Winds out of the west at 10 miles per hour, partly sunny this morning, then becoming mostly cloudy. Tonight we're looking at a low in the single digits of around 8 degrees. Again, winds out of the northwest at 10 miles per hour, partly cloudy tonight. Tomorrow, Sunday, look at that, mostly sunny day, high of around 25, winds out of the northwest at 10 miles per hour. And then as we go to Monday, well, things might take a little bit of a turn. 32 degrees for the high, light and variable winds, mostly cloudy, and who knows, we could see some precipitation as well. But now as we head on up to the summit of Mount Washington, where just the other day they had a wind gust of around 32 degrees. They're looking at a high today of around 0 or so. Winds out of the west, northwest 40 to 55. Could see gusts around 65 miles per hour. In the clouds with a chance of snow showers, snow accumulation of a trace to 2 inches possible. But of course that wind chill can make it feel like it is 30 to 40 degrees below 0, and you'll want to stay with us because in about a half hour or so we will be checking in with the good people up at the Mount Washington Observatory to get a first-hand look at what is going on, the weather atop the rock pile at 6,288 feet. Well, a lot of you people are up here skiing and riding. We're on the tail end of New Hampshire Vacation Week. It's been a wild week, hasn't it, in the news? And hopefully for those of you heavily invested in the stock market with second homes up here, hopefully you will continue to be able to come up here in the future, because what goes down does go up again. Okay, Bretton Woods, we're looking at 63 trails, 8 lifts today, packed powder conditions. They're saying they picked up about 2 inches of snow in the past 48 hours. Basically, they're saying on their snow report, really good conditions up in Bretton Woods. There you see the corduroy. Let's see, they're recommending the glades over on West Mountain are riding nicely, including Wild West and John Graves Glade. And conditions, they're saying, are really great on Little Tuckerman and Oscar Barrens as well. And if you happen to be born today, February 29th, you can ski free with an ID. So how about that? There you go. Leap year baby, ski for free. There's a blast from the past. Get your neon out for their 80s après ski party. There's a kids après ski party as well. And don't forget, coming up on Wednesday, March 4th at Bretton Woods, 2-for-1 Wednesdays. So a nice day to get out there and sort of ski for half price. Either bring someone you know or meet somebody in the line outside. All right, for you Nordic skiers, things are looking good today. Bretton Woods, they have 47 trails, track set 6, skate grooms 7, about 80 kilometers open. They're reporting packed powder and call ahead for the wax of the day. The Nordic Center opens today from 8:30 to 4, and grooming is currently in progress due to high winds and heavy wet snow. They have many trees blown down across the trails this morning, slowing down the groomers. They will be clearing trails and grooming throughout the day. The Deception system is open for fat biking, snowshoeing, skiing. It's also dog friendly. The Tubing Hill is open today and tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. weather permitting. So there you go, interesting day up there through Crawford Notch. And now let's take a look at some updated conditions for all of our resort partners.
The Snow Report is presented by Bretton Woods, New Hampshire's largest ski area, and recognized by readers of Ski Magazine for the best snow, grooming, and scenery in the East. With a new 8-passenger gondola debuting this season, just 35 minutes from North Conway. The Winter Entertainment Series at the Theater in the Wood, Intervale, is the place to be Saturday nights. Rock, dance, and laughs, New England's hottest bands and comedians in an intimate 300-seat setting. On February 29th, it's the Chad Hollister Band, a Vermont-based rock band that's open for Bob Dylan, Paul Simon, and Tom Petty, and has shared the stage with every Phish member and blues traveler. Get your tickets and see the full lineup at theaterinthewood.org.
The reviews are in for the newest breakfast and lunch restaurant in North Conway, 27 North. Enjoy creative dishes served in their own skillet so your breakfast stays warm and delicious. They have all your favorites made with 27 North flair. For lunch, sandwiches, burgers, salads, and soups. From the skillet to the garden, there's something for everyone. There's even a bar with draft beer, coffee drinks, and breakfast cocktails. 27 North in North Conway Village, behind Badger Realty.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Feast your eyes on the Sicilian Sauté at Delaney's. Locally sourced Italian sausage and shrimp, sautéed with local mushrooms, fire-roasted artichokes, and tomatoes. Tossed with their 5-cheese tortellini and a tomato vodka cream sauce, served on a bed of fresh baby spinach. Menu at Delaney's.com. Head to J-Town Deli for these hearty lunch options. Chicken spinach curry veggie soup, Tuscan herb chicken sandwich with fresh tomatoes and melted provolone cheese. Quiche with bacon, roasted red peppers, grilled asparagus, and cheddar provolone cheeses. And lemon meringue, traditional whoopie pie, and an Oreo ball, all made with love. Full menu at jtowndeli.com. Find this delicious offering at the Christmas Farm Inn. Seared scallops with ginger pea and cilantro gremolata, served with roasted candied sweet potatoes. Goes well with wine, a martini, or a specialty cocktail, or a bourbon or whiskey from their pub's extensive selection. Menu at ChristmasFarmInn.com. Spend an evening at Max's at Snow Village Inn for fresh Maine Coast oysters, rack of lamb, or catch of the day. Pair it with a specialty cocktail or a selection from their upscale affordable wine list. Or go for the mouth-watering burger and a local beer. Full menu at SnowVillageInn.com.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit TheValleyOriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
The following is a list of snow day closings due to inclement weather. All two-wheel drive crossovers should close for the day. Wannabe SUVs should close for the day. Regular four-door sedans should close for the foreseeable future. All Jeep 4x4 vehicles will remain open, despite the harsh weather conditions.
Now purchase and get $2,000 bonus cash, or well-qualified lessees can lease the all-new Jeep Gladiator for $248 a month.
The way it was is the way it is at Zeb's General Store, the ultimate New England experience. Feel what it was like to be a kid back when candy counters stretched 70 feet long and were filled with chocolate and fudge, penny candy by the pound, and old-time favorites you haven't seen in years. Explore 2 floors of delicious and unique specialty foods, toys, clothing, bath and body, and more. Unique, quality products from cottage-based companies right here in New England. Zeb's General Store is in the center of the community in more ways than one, reinvesting in village beautification and supporting community nonprofits. When you shop at Zeb's, you are a direct link in the vitality of the northern New Hampshire economy and the sustainability of locally grown businesses. Visit the best of today and yesteryear at Zeb's General Store, Main Street, North Conway Village, online at zebs.com.
Good morning, around 7:44, February 29th, Saturday morning, getting a start, grabbing some coffee and making our way across the street as we take a look outside North Conway Village with the WhiteMountains.tv webcam. Temperature right now around 18 degrees, an invigorating start to our day. And just a reminder, you can check out the North Conway live cam anytime on our website, WhiteMountains.tv, thanks to Zeb's General Store, an old-fashioned general store experience unlike anything else in New England. Shop online at zebs.com. Good day to head on out, do some skiing and riding. Just, dress appropriately, hit the slopes, and have some fun. Let's now take a look at conditions. Vale East, Attitash, and Wildcat. Let's start at Attitash, where they're reporting 62 trails open, all 9 lifts running, frozen granular conditions. They picked up about 5 inches in the past 3 days. They're saying on their mountain report, ride time Attitash, a decent day ahead of them weather-wise, thanks to the coordination and hard work of their staff. Let's see, 57 trails have been blanketed overnight with fresh white stripes by the keepers of the court, of course, the groomers. Plan for the first half of the morning is to send it to the summit, take some turns on Humphreys Ledge, down to Northwest Passage, then cutting over to Whitehorse, then over the Yankee Lift for a few laps on Moat and Upper Cathedral, then over to Bear Peak. They suggest a couple of rounds off the Abenaki Lift, hitting both the reopened Mythmaker and Kachina, and closing out the afternoon at Flying Bear. So they have the Flying Yankee Summit Triple, East and West Double-Double, Abenaki Quad, Flying Bear, Kachina Triple, Learning Center, and Snowbelt, all spinning from 8:30 to 4. And if you want to hit some of the terrain parks, all 3 of their Abenaki parks have reopened. Mythmaker, Bear Bottom, and there's some border cross on Kachina. 17 features on Mythmaker, 4 on Bear Bottom, and again, Kachina Park with the border cross course. Today, Den Sessions at Bear Peak features Scott Bear at Ptarmigan's Pub for après. It's Amsterdam's Waiting. And then coming up next weekend, Saturday, March 7th, and Attitash just has a boatload of events going on in March. Next Saturday is the Ability Plus Springfest Skiathon. Then Ben Cook will highlight Den Sessions at Bear Peak, and then Apres at Ptarmigan's Pub will be Scotty Ward's 3 of 6 band. Well, head on up to Wildcat, and I got to tell you, you see a lot of cars around here in the valley. You see them that with snow, you know that they've been coming through Pinkham Notch. Wildcat reporting 48 trails open, 4 of 5 lifts, powder conditions, 4 inches in the past 72 hours up at Wildcat in Pinkham Notch. Now let's see, according to their report, they have 22 groomed trails, doing that up there. And then also, if you want to check out some good stuff, if you want to go off into the glades, they're suggesting Lift Lion and Al's Folly as well. And then they have the Wildcat Express, Bobcat Triple, Snowcat Triple, and Snowbelt running from 8:30 to 4 there as we take a look over at Wildcat. And do know that race training is going on today on both the Bobcat and Cheetah trails, but they're still open to the public. Wildcat today, Wildcat Pub, Cole Robbie, a Grateful Dead tribute. And then next Friday at Wildcat, Apres Ski features Rafe Matragrano. So there you go, if you're heading up over there through Pinkham Notch, Attitash, Wildcat, rip it up, have some fun. All right, let's take a look now at the first of our event reports. I'll let you know what's going on in and around our Happy Mount Washington Valley. Some of these events are at ski areas and others are at other places. Let's start today at King Pine, and I just want to let some people know, I don't know some of you from away, just some sad news at King Pine. Just want to pay my respects to Bob Hoyt, the former general manager. He died earlier this week from cancer at age 71. Great guy, great snowboarder, and a great champion of skiing here in the Valley and in New Hampshire. All right, but today, King Pine Ski Area, Purity Spring Resort, join one of their experienced guides in taking the tall pines and soft woodland sounds on a guided snowshoe tour with views of King Pine Ski Area in the distance. Experience the serene trails at the Hoyt Wildlife Sanctuary at Purity Spring Resort and along Purity Lake for a truly extraordinary experience. Well, here we go. The Winter Entertainment Series continues at Theater in the Wood. Tonight, Vermont's Chad Hollister Band, record producer Anthony J. Resta, who's worked with the likes of Collective Soul and Elton John, referred to Hollister's sound as pure sonic alchemy. So you know Hollister and company give it 100% with each performance. His music is a voice for the positive and reminds you that life is truly a gift, as is the ability to share it through music. You can check out believeinbooks.org for more information and to get some tickets too. Well, yes, as we know, we hear the drip, drip, drip of those maple syrup trees and the New Hampshire, the maple trees. The New Hampshire Maple Producers Association welcomes the public to kick off New Hampshire Maple Month with a ceremonial maple tree tapping event this Thursday, March 5th at 11:30. The tapping will commence at Maple Tree Farm in Concord. For more information, just check it out on our website, whitemountains.tv. Well, you want deals? How about Shawnee Peak? They got a great deal coming up Friday, March 6th, their third New England ski day of the season. The first Friday of every month, grab your friends and family and take advantage of reduced ticket rates with a proof of New England residency. More information, give them a call at 207-647-8444. Well, Nordic skiers, listen up. Next Saturday at the Nordic Center of Bretton Woods, join them for their 46th annual Mount Washington Cup race. Located on the grounds of the historic Mount Washington Hotel in the White Mountain National Forest, the Bretton Woods Nordic Center is one of the largest cross-country areas in the East. The 100-kilometer trail network crosses open fields, meanders through woods of spruce and fir, passes beaver ponds and mountain streams, and traverses open hardwood stands. For more information, call Bretton Woods at 603-278-3322. And then the next day, Sunday the 8th, the 2020 Nordic Marathon at the Bretton Woods Nordic Center is happening, staged between the Mount Washington Hotel and Majestic Mount Washington. The New England Ski Museum's Bretton Woods Nordic Marathon at Omni Mount Washington Resort has quickly become a North Country winter tradition. The Bretton Woods Nordic Marathon is a great event for recreational and competitive skiers alike. There's also an option to ski on an untimed basis. Once again, Bretton Woods 278-3322. All right, let's take a look now at some live music and entertainment. Today, Attitash, Ptarmigan's Pub, Apres Ski, Amsterdam's Waiting, then Bear Peak, Scott Bear. Bretton Woods, a blast from the past 80s Apres Ski party, and they're also planning an Apres Ski party for children. Cranmore today at Zips, Diana's Bath Salts. Then King Pine Après Ski features Mitch Alden and the Odd Couple performing tonight, M&D at the historic Eastern Slope Inn Playhouse. At the Red Parka Pub, the Tim Terrio Band, and Shawnee Peak, that's right, the Killer Bees in Blizzard's Pub. Shovel Handle Pub, Jeremy Holden. Theater in the Wood, as we just heard, is the Chad Hallister Band, and Wildcat at the Wildcat Pub Après is Cole Robbie with a Grateful Dead tribute. Woodstock Station is the Stray Dog Band, so lots to choose from if you want to go out. And if you can get more details on these events on our website, which is whitemountains.tv. We're going to take a short break, back with more ski stuff, weather stuff, and just stuff after this.
Here's a recipe for winter fun. Take New Hampshire's most magnificent landscape found only at Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Add in perfectly groomed cross-country skiing trails, squeals of delight on the Tubing Hill, and breathtaking views on our one-of-a-kind snow coach up Mount Washington. Blend in the Glenview Cafe and Outfitter Shop, and the final ingredient is your happy family. How sweet it is. Great Glen Trails. Come for the beauty, stay for the fun.
Adventure Suites, North Conway's amazing theme hotel, keeps getting better. Now with a new restaurant and spa. Introducing the White Horse Saloon with full liquor license and pub menu. Cozy up to the bar, meet new friends, and soak in the atmosphere. Head to the new state-of-the-art spa for relaxing massages and foot soaks. Great for bachelorette gatherings and mom and daughter time. Just more reasons to love Adventure Suites. One of the top 10 theme hotels in the world. Stay in one of 19 theme suites, like the Treehouse, Nightclub, Jungle, Wine Cellar, Movie Theater, or the amazing 5-level Haunted Castle. There's nothing else like it anywhere. Each suite includes a state-of-the-art jacuzzi or hot tub, and high-end video and sound technology. Come in for a free tour and see for yourself. Adventure Suites is great for anniversaries, birthdays, or any celebration. Plan your getaway now at adventuresuites.com and find them on Facebook for discounts and promotions.
Pine Ski Area at Purity Spring Resort in New Hampshire is where generations of families across New England have come to ski and enjoy winter fun. King Pine has impeccable ski conditions, terrain and trails for all abilities, professional ski instructors, and a friendly staff. King Pine offers day and night skiing, snowboarding, cross-country skiing, snow tubing, snowshoeing, ice skating, fun après, special events, and more. With so much to choose from, you'll want to stay slopeside. Discover winter fun at kingpine.com.
Pain can weigh you down, but you're resilient. And Icy Hot Lidocaine Patch fuels your resilience. Powerful, targeted pain relief. Pain will not get the best of you. It will bring out the best in you. Icy Hot Lidocaine Patch.
No matter what the season, you rely on your home for comfort. That's why people in the White Mountains rely on White Mountain Oil and Propane. They've been here for 3 generations, family owned and locally operated. They're dependable and they're the White Mountains energy experts with technologies like the Heat and Glow for warmth and ambiance, and System 2000 for efficient heat and nearly endless hot water. Rely on White Mountain Oil and Propane. They're always there for you.
Good morning. Welcome back. 7:56. It is Saturday morning, February 29th, an extra day of winter, Leap Day. And if you were born on this day, happy birthday, Leapling. They're saying 200,000 Americans are experiencing that today. So How about that? Good for you. Now to take a... Does anyone know anyone who's born on Leap Day? Call us. Not that we're going to answer the phone, but anyway. Let's now go for a look around the White Mountains, presented by White Mountain Oil and Propane, serving this community for 3 generations. White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you. All right, we're going to take a spin around starting now. View here from North Conway. Behind those clouds is Mount Washington, around 18 degrees now. But nice to see those blue skies. A nice start to the day. Going to be a nice one. All right, let's see where else we are going to be going this morning. I don't know. We shall see. There we go. North Conway. Okay, nice camera right here outside. Cranmore in the back, also around 18 degrees right here in North Conway. Then we head on up through various notches next, and we will end up, there we go. I think that's looking at the west side of Mount Washington, Bretton Woods, where now it's around 13 degrees. And then we'll head on up through Pinkham Notch, where you're going to go next to the observatory, Mount Washington, or also over at Wildcat, where you see they're getting ready to make some turns there where it's 13 degrees. Lifts start running in about a half hour over at Wildcat, so make your way up through Pinkham Notch and enjoy making some turns there. Then up top on Mount Washington, and in a few minutes we'll be calling the observatory. There you go, a little bit of rime ice on the window maybe, where it is a very, very toasty -1 on Mount Washington. And maybe you saw the other day that incredible photo of a wave of a lenticular cloud that was picked up and shot by one of the observers, and that was picked up by media like the Washington Post and the Boston Globe as well. Pretty cool thing. All right, let's now take a look at our 3-day forecast here for North Conway. Today a high of around 25 degrees. Winds out of the west at 10 miles per hour, and partly sunny this morning. Then some clouds are going to move in a little bit later on. Tonight, going to be cold. We're looking at single digits, around 8 degrees. Winds out of the northwest, 10 miles per hour, partly cloudy skies. Looking like a nice day tomorrow, Sunday, a little bit brisk, but hey, it's winter and it will be the start of March, so we're looking lion, lamb, who knows. High of around 25 degrees, winds out of the northwest, 10 miles per hour, mostly sunny skies. And then on Monday, well, cloudy a little bit, high of around 32, mostly cloudy, and who knows, we may see some precip as well. Well, watch and win, a lot of people love it, and we'll be getting that to a little bit later on. The first prize is going to be 2 tickets for 2 adults to go ski at Bear Notch Ski Touring. Again, Garland Brothers up there in Bartlett, always making sure that the trails are groomed meticulously. Got wonderful views, especially along the Saco River. So if you stick around and you win, you will win, again, 2 adult trail passes to Bear Notch Ski Touring. So that's pretty cool. Coming up in the house, I see him through the window. Roy Prescott is here. He's going to be talking about the New England Ski Museum. There you go. Look, see that. Now you know why he's on the radio, right? Okay, anyway, there we go. Roy Prescott, New England Ski Museum. We'll be talking about the Hanna Schneider Meister Cup coming up. Also, we'll be doing some watch and win and checking in with the Weather Observer on top of Mount Washington, as well with the Mount Washington Observatory, a very critical nonprofit here in the Mount Washington Valley. But first, let's take a look at some of the ski conditions. We're going to do 1 alpine, then we're going to do 1 cross country, and we will start right here in North Conway, not too far from where we are right now. Cranmore Mountain, our in-town ski area, and they are reporting around 53 trails open, 7 lifts running today, loose granular conditions. They picked up about 5 inches of snow in the past 48 hours. All right, they're saying all of their snowmaking trails. What's that? Yeah, okay. Well, how can I watch my mic? Anyway. But anyway, they have 100% of their snowmaking trails are open. Most of the glades are open too. Lifts today at Cranmore running 4 o'clock. South Quad will remain open until 8 o'clock. So they have night skiing today on 5 trails. So that's looking pretty good at Cranmore. The Tubing and Mountain Adventure Park open today from 9 to 8. They do suggest making some reservations. But lots going on at Cranmore. They have the Cranapalooza going on today in Schneider Square. That's from 2:30 to 4:30. Then for après ski at Zips, we have Diana's Bath Salts performing. And it is family pasta night in Zips Pub from 6 to 8. And looking ahead to Wednesday, Zips après ski, Even Better Medicine. Of course, that is during Mountain Meister, so always a good time there. And that's why a lot of people live here. A lot of stuff for locals going on midweek. All right, after Cranmore, let's take a trip up through Pinkham Notch. Great Glen Trails. Well, it's going to be, frankly, a busy day at Great Glen Trails. I know that looks like a low count for the trails, but that's because they have the Bill Koch youth festival going on today. So just know that some of the network is going to be closed to the public, but you will be able to get on out. The main trail system, the tubing hill on the west side of the property, will be closed to the public today and tomorrow, but the east side trails will be open for snowshoeing and backcountry skiing. The east side trails are not groomed and are suitable for snowshoeing and backcountry skiing. Dogs are allowed. The snow coaches will be running, so do know that, and they're also going to have some fat biking as well. So there you go for that. And also cool, among the festival, there's going to be a member of the U.S. ski team there, an Olympian. Her name is Ida Sargent, and she is from the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont. So if you see someone skiing really, really fast, probably her. But again, today and tomorrow, this weekend, the Bill Koch League Festival coming up on Tuesday, March 3rd. It's the Meisters, whether it be Nordic Meisters, Snowshoe Meisters, Fat Bike Meisters, Mr. Meister, Mrs. Meister, we don't really care. Then also on March 3rd and March 4th, they're going to have some cross-country state championships there. So do know that as you are going out and planning your cross-country skiing. Now we're going to take a look at some updated conditions from all of our resort partners.
The Snow Report is presented by Bretton Woods, New Hampshire's largest ski area, and recognized by readers of Ski Magazine for the best snow, grooming, and scenery in the East, with a new 8-passenger gondola debuting this season, just 35 minutes from North Conway.
Welcome to Barley and Salt Tap House and Kitchen, a contemporary eatery with 30 ever-changing craft beers, full bar, and a street food menu with international variety. Looking for the latest craft brew? This is the place. Seasonal shared plates, craft cocktails, killer playlists, right here. Our high-energy industrial atmosphere accommodates large parties indoors and out. Barley and Salt delivers the perfect pour in an atmosphere unique to Mount Washington Valley. Barley and Salt. Savor the hops, relish the flavor.
Winter, make Shawnee Peak your skiing destination. Ski or ride over 40 perfectly groomed trails and 3 terrain parks. With 19 trails lit at night, we offer the most night skiing in New England. Shawnee Peak, online at ShawneePeak.com.
Outdoor winter fun and adventures await you at the Jackson Ski Touring Center in Jackson, New Hampshire. Explore the largest groomed cross-country ski trail network in the East. Take a naturalist-guided snowshoe trek through the woods or experience famous backcountry like the Wildcat Valley Trail. Kids love cross-country skiing at Jackson because it offers a kind of freedom on the snow like no other. Plus, there's a terrain garden, kids' playground with Storyland characters, and on weekends, a destination route to the Cocoa Cabin where you can toast marshmallows and enjoy locally baked cookies. Cross-country skiing is always a great value. Adult trail passes are only $21. Kids are free up through age 9, and junior season passes are $45 up to age 17. Alpine skiers get 33% off on Sundays. Learn to ski packages start at $45, which includes an all-day trail pass, rentals, and 1-hour lessons. Ski and snowshoe rentals and full-service retail shop on site. Visit Jackson Ski Touring, Jackson, New Hampshire.
For over 3 decades, Joseph's Spaghetti Shed has been serving delicious Italian meals with their famous homemade sauces, meatballs, and fresh breads. Enjoy all your Italian favorites, plus delicious salads and Joseph's incredible 10-inch pizzas. Some say the best in the valley. Joseph's is casual, affordable, and perfect for tired families after a day of White Mountain fun. Call ahead for takeout or grab a frozen meal for later. Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, Route 302 in Glen.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Head to Black Cap Grill for Maine Coast sea scallops, creamy lobster, and mascarpone risotto arancini, served with a roasted red pepper and tomato coulis, and topped with a lemon chive aioli. Or enjoy a pear and goat cheese salad with your choice of protein. More at blackcapgrill.com. The Red Parka Pub in Glen is where you'll find these succulent barbecue spare ribs, a full rack of slow-cooked St. Louis-style pork ribs with their famous homemade barbecue sauce, and this 12-ounce choice sirloin, hand-cut on premises and char-broiled to order. More at redparkapub.com. At Joseph's Spaghetti Shed in Glen is where you'll find best chicken piccata, sautéed chicken breast with fresh spinach, roasted red peppers, artichoke hearts, and garlic in a lemon caper cream sauce. Enjoy it with a loaf of fresh homemade Italian bread, a glass of Chianti, with chocolate cake or apple crumble for dessert. josephspaghettished.blogspot.com for the full menu. These mouth-watering Bourbon Street marinated sirloin tips await you at the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson. They're grilled the way you like them, served with mashed potatoes and seasonal vegetable. It pairs exceptionally well with the Shovel Handle's exclusive Story Point Cabernet from Sonoma Valley. Menu at shovelhandlepub.com.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit thevalleyoriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
Battery deliver extra life or extra power?
Extra life.
Extra power.
Extra life.
Extra power.
Extra life.
Power.
Life.
Power.
Extra life.
No need to argue. Versus Copper Top, Duracell Optimum delivers extra life in some devices or extra power in others.
Good morning, welcome back. Approaching 10 minutes after 8 o'clock. Time now to head on up to the top of Mount Washington and check in with weather observer Ian Bailey with the Mount Washington Observatory. Good morning, Ian, and how are things in your world this morning?
Very foggy with a little bit of snow, so we're not totally out of this lingering low pressure yet. So we haven't seen the sun since we got up here on shift change on Wednesday. So very foggy and very snowy, very typical Mount Washington winter.
So how are things looking like, on the summit today and tomorrow?
Yeah, so we have this low pressure system that's been cut off from the trough that was carrying it across the country. So it's just kind of sitting and spinning just to our northeast. And with that, we have what we call shortwave features that are rotating around the back of the system and creating instability, picking up a lot of the lower level moisture and lifting it up to summit level. So that's what's keeping us in the fog with the possibility for upslope snow showers. And that's going to continue for today and tonight. And our temperatures will be sitting just below 0 degrees as we do have colder air rotating in from the northwest around that system. But our wind speeds have actually calmed down a lot. So we had that 132 event just a couple of days ago,
right.
And then we had a big wind shift, and then we were back up to the 100-mile-per-hour range. Now we're hanging out in the seasonally average 35 to 50-mile-per-hour conditions. That will carry through tonight as well. More fog, more chances for snow, temperatures below 0, and relatively stable winds. It won't be until tomorrow when we have a high-pressure ridge that will be building into the northeast, when we have more dry air coming in, which will actually bring an end to any lingering precipitation, and then we'll have the chance to start to break out of the clouds. So maybe we'll get to see some sun Sunday afternoon, temperatures will finally rise above zero, and winds will be hanging out in these average conditions. So we're hoping in the next 48 hours we get to see some sun.
And what about down here in the valley?
You guys are actually out of the worst of it at this point, so I understand there's partly to mostly sunny conditions today.
Yes.
Becoming mostly cloudy as we do have, again, another little wave of moisture moving in with one of those shortwave features. Temperatures hanging out in the mid-20s and then relatively normal winds around 10 miles per hour. Headed into tonight, you'll go back to partly cloudy conditions. Temperatures will drop into the upper single digits, so it'll be kind of chilly with those northwest winds around 10 miles per hour. And then for Sunday, you'll be back to mostly sunny conditions. Temperatures back in the 20s, still around the 10 mile per hour winds. And then by Sunday night, you'll actually have mostly clear conditions, so it should be a nice night. And hopefully we'll be able to join you guys on that.
Nice. And also, we're at the sort of tail end here of New Hampshire Vacation Week. And I know summer is still months away, but it's going to be a special July for the Mount Washington Observatory with the 20th rendition of Seek the Peak. So I guess plans are in the works for that.
Absolutely. And so Christy Fraser down at the Weather Discovery Center is working very hard on making Seek the Peak another wonderful event this year. And those who aren't familiar with the event, it's a big hike-a-thon that the observatory does every single year in July, where people can hike up to the summit of Mount Washington or any of the other surrounding peaks. And either as a solo hiker or as part of a team, we raise money to donate to the observatory so we can continue to do all the work that we do up here. And so it's our biggest fundraiser of the year. There's usually a huge after party down at the base where there's lots of vendors and some games and some raffles and giveaways and a huge turkey dinner. So it's a really awesome event. And yeah, it's still kind of far off, but I mean, it will come up quick. And so we're very much looking forward to it. And you'll be seeing a lot more of it posted on our Facebook page and other social media things coming soon.
Ian, thank you for making the time to talk to us. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. There you go. Ian Bailey, weather observer with the Mount Washington Observatory. Of course, they are a nonprofit institution, and they always appreciate new members, donations, etc. MountWashington.org. Why don't you join today? Because let's face it, we all use their website, so you might as well help them out. So there you have it. All right, now let's take a look at, again, another one of our snow reports. We're going to do one alpine, one cross country. Let's head on over to Western Maine and Bridgeton, where you will find Shawnee Peak. And they now have RFID ticketing system, so pretty cool there. 38 trails, all 6 lifts. They are reporting frozen granular conditions. They are saying on their report a mix of sun and clouds today, temperatures in the mid-30s. All of the trails were groomed overnight. They're suggesting in the morning, and beautiful views, by the way, over there of Moose Pond in the morning. Head to the east side for the early morning sun. Those trails tend to soften first. The Sunnyside Triple runs today, and the East Base Lodge is open for all-day lift tickets, snacks, light lunches, beverages of choice to start things off with easy parking over at Sunnyside as well. And here you go. Here's a deal for Shawnee Peak. Plan to ski with us a few times in March. Consider their March Madness Pass. It's just $229 to get unlimited skiing and riding. So that's pretty cool. And deal of the day at Shawnee, if you're a AAA member, you get $6 off an all-day lift card. Just show them your current AAA card, American Automobile Association. Today, Kiss FM will be there. There's also live entertainment in Blizzard's Pub later on with Killa Bees. And coming up next Friday, March 6th at Shawnee Peak, Fat Tire Fridays. That's a Blizzard's Pub promotion, and also a New England Ski Day, where you, if you're from New England, you get a reduced rate on your lift ticket. Well, yes, also Jackson Cross Country Skiing, the grooming team there, they've put the week's snowstorm to good use. They have midwinter conditions. They're reporting 59 kilometers open, packed powder, picked up about 5 inches in the past 3 days. Those midwinter conditions are over at Prospect Farm. And then the groomers have worked. They're working in the village into Machine Groom Corduroy, making tracks from the Touring Center to Maple Mountain through the Hall Trail to the base of Pinkham Notch. And the upper village trails from the Woodchuck to Valley Cross Road are groomed and tracked as well. So get on out and enjoy yourself at Jackson Cross Country Skiing, where they have a lot of events going on. First of all, today they have a ski waxing clinic that's going on at 10 o'clock. And also today in the afternoon, they have Learn to Ski Hills for uphill and downhill technique sessions. But this is pretty cool. You've heard about the Chocolate Festival down here in the valley. Well, check this out. They're going to have their first on tomorrow, the Jackson Cross Country Nordic Foodie Fondo. So basically, you're going to ski to various properties and sample the delicious foodstuffs that they have there. And also coming up on Tuesday, March 3rd, their toddlers and tots, and also a Nordic speed camp as well. So lots going on at Jackson Cross Country Skiing. Get on out and enjoy yourself, and pop into Gorham Bike and Ski there and say hi to Jack. He's always, Jack Steffen, he's always a cool guest here on White Mountains today. Well, yes, it is watch and win time, and we are playing for 2 passes to Bear Notch Cross Country Skiing. They can be yours if you have the correct answer to our question, which is going to be popped up on the screen momentarily. You know the deal. 1 win per household every 30 days. 356-6619. We are live. Keep it clean. You know what I mean. That will be good. Okay, let's see what the question is going to be. Here we go. History Channel's website lists 4 known nicknames for New Hampshire. Which one of these is not one of them? Mother of Rivers, the White Mountain State, Granite Wonderland, Switzerland of America. 356-6619. Give us a call. You never know, you might win. Hi, good morning. What's your answer?
I'm doing streaming, so I'm just listening to the question.
What's your answer, please? Listen to your
I'm
phone.
going
Not
to
the
say Granite Wonderland.
Granite Wonderland. That is correct. Good for you. And who are you?
This is Sherry.
And where are you calling from? All right, hang on a second. Don't go away. Too many people talking there. And when we come back, Roy Prescott, New England Ski Museum, all about the Hannes Schneider Meister Cup. Thanks very much.
Cranmore Mountain Resort is the most fun on snow in the White Mountains. Enjoy great skiing and riding on a mix of classic New England trails, wide-open cruisers, glades, and terrain parks. Beginners, you'll love the dedicated learning area with its own chairlift and gentle beginner-only terrain. Cranmore is the best place to learn for all ages. Kids love the Kids Rule Mountain Camps and Arlberg Children's Center. Discover skiing and riding, where first-timers not taking a lesson can explore the Discover Zone and get coaching and tips from Cranmore's trained ski and snowboard staff. Best of all, it's included in the price of a lift ticket or season pass. At Cranmore, there's even fun off the slopes. Get an adrenaline rush on the mountain coaster, giant swing, Soaring Eagle zip line, and New Hampshire's #1 10-lane lift service tubing park. Enjoy events for the whole family, including weekly Cranapalooza block parties, mascots, live music, fireworks, and more. Get online discounts, information on season passes, and the Cranmore value card at cranmore.com.
The food, the party, the legend. The Red Parka Pub in Glen is where the Valley rallies. Famous steaks aged, then grilled to perfection. Fantastic appetizers like Parka Poppers, fresh ground burgers, and unique sandwiches. Entrees from succulent barbecue spare ribs to chicken, seafood, and the Parka's Ramen Bowl. A fresh salad bar with homemade items, even gluten-free options. It's all made with fresh ingredients from local farms whenever possible. Kids' entrees come with dessert and refills on beverages. There's seating for everyone. Young families, large parties, date night, and even an outdoor patio in season. And the Parka knows fun, awesome events for great causes, and the hottest nightlife in the valley. License plates, mason jars, live music, and dancing into the night. The Red Parka Pub, a Valley Original, Route 302, Glen, New Hampshire.
Bear Notch Ski Touring Center in Bartlett hosts skiing and snowshoeing the way it was meant to be, on 65 kilometers of trails with spectacular riverside views, pristine waterfalls, picturesque flat meadows, and challenging hills. A beginner or expert will appreciate the 6.5-mile trail along the Saco River that ends at Attitash, or ski from the 200-year-old farmhouse, now Base Lodge, up into the forest past waterfalls for some steep winding hills. The beauty and diversity of the Garland Family's Touring Center is enhanced by world-class grooming done by Doug's brother John.
We want you to come back. We want you to feel included. Our favorite phrase is, give us a chance. We'll make a Bear Notch believer out of you.
Bear Notch Ski Touring Center is located in Bartlett on Route 302, just under 4 miles west of Attitash. Find out more on how to become a believer by calling or visiting them online at bearnotchskitouring.com.
End your day in the White Mountains at the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson. The Shovel Handle serves upscale American pub food in the incredible atmosphere of a restored 1842 post and beam barn. The food is great. Appetizers like loaded nachos, entrees like cedar plank roasted salmon, Maine blueberry and maple barbecue ribs, and Bourbon Street marinated sirloin tips, plus salads, sandwiches, pasta, and more. It's all served by a friendly and accommodating staff. Dine with views of Black Mountain or relax at the bar with friends as live music plays in the background. The Shovel Handle Pub is one of New England's premier wedding venues. Located on site, Whitney's Inn offers overnight accommodations featuring 27 guest rooms, suites, and cottages, an outdoor heated pool and stocked trout pond. Alpine skiing and cross-country skiing are just outside the door, with hiking, golf, waterfalls, and summer attractions minutes away. Whitney's Inn and the Shovel Handle Pub, Jackson, New Hampshire.
Minutes from the highway, in the middle of the White Mountains, Loon Mountain Resort in Lincoln, New Hampshire. This is your destination.
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning. Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Nearly a story. Allergies ruining your sleep and next day too. Taking Zysol at night relieves allergies while you sleep, so you wake refreshed. Plus, it works faster than Claritin and on first dose provides the same relief as Zyrtec at nearly half the size. Be wise all. Take Zysol at night.
Gatorade Zero. All the electrolytes, zero sugar.
Level 3, huh? That's a start.
All day, baby.
NBA champion?
Boom, and I really care what my bump into. Bulldozer, make room. Write that pun for me tune. Wish they all had my leg room. Another deal, it ain't even noon. Tour Dior, or sit by the pool. I can do. Hey!
Glad we not like that.
Gatorade Zero. Get more out of zero.
Good morning, welcome back. Coming back 8:25 Saturday morning, Leap Day, and coming up tomorrow, March, all sorts of activities, and one of the premier ski events going on in the Mount Washington Valley in North Conway always is the Hannes Schneider Meister Cup race. With us, a lot of people know Roy Prescott, loquacious kind of guy, so not too worried about getting answers this morning. But Roy has his literal hat on for the New England Ski Museum, here to talk about the Hannes Schneider Meister Cup race at Cranmore coming up March 13, 14, 15. Good morning, Roy. So kind of late in the day for you.
Loquacious. Very nice. Thank you.
That means talkative.
Yes, very talkative. Not bashful. My mother taught me that. But yeah, great to be here. Thank you very much. It's great to be a part of the New England Ski Museum. They have been around since 1977 with their original branch in Franconia at the Tram at Cannon Mountain. But 2 years ago, this past week, we opened the Eastern Slope branch because there's enough history on this side of New Hampshire in the Eastern Slope, which is what this area used to be called before it was the Mount Washington Valley, that they opened up the museum 2 years ago, raised $2 million, and it's a beautiful specimen. I hope the people that come in are just amazing. You never know who the heck you're going to see. Yeah,
it's a good spot right here on Main Street, right in town. Can't miss it.
Right by Shula Park,
got
free
some
admission.
Nice stuff in there, and I'm sure people always like to tell their stories of yesterday.
It's amazing. You just the people that come in that are just like third generation from the beginning of it all, back in the 1930s when Hannes opened up the ski school, came over thanks to Harvey Gibson to this area where he's after being held by the Nazis in Austria in his home of St. Anton, and he came over here. They started, thanks to Harvey Gibson, built a ski mobile locally. George Morton built that. There's a lot of history to it. But we embrace that history, and we use this race that's coming up on the 14th proper, but the weekend takes place 13th through the 15th as one of our major fundraisers.
Right. So also sort of there's always a link to history. And certainly it's a day that lederhosen, vintage sweaters and stuff are cool. I mean, you see a lot of that. But it seems like every year there's some sort of historical link.
Right.
And this time, don't we have a 100-year anniversary connected to this?
We do. Back in 1920, well, Hannes was born in 1890, so I mean, about time he was in his late 20s into his early 30s, he invented the way that we ski today. Before that, skiing was a mode of transportation. It wasn't a sport. He brought the sport into it sort of accidentally by having to figure out how to turn going down the Alps in a frozen situation one day, and then he took it from there. So he became the ski meister. People came from around the world to go to St. Anton on Arlberg to ski the Alps and learn from Hannes Schneider, from the rich and famous to anybody, and to the locals. And he was incredibly embraced. So in 1920, a gentleman named Arnold Fanck recorded made a movie.
Which is what we're looking at right now.
The first ski movie. These guys were incredible. And these big, long, fat skis. And this was The Fox and the Hunt. And it was called The White Ecstasy. That movie clip was from 1931, actually. But it gives you an idea of what they were doing, developing the sport. So that's something that we're remembering this year around with the 24th annual Hannes Schneider Meister Cup at Cranmore Mountain Resort.
And then also, there is the ski race on Saturday, and you have all types of skiers from, top college, Olympians, and also, I guess you're having a contingent coming over from St. Anton.
Yes, this year we are going to be incredibly honored to have some folks. The mayor of St. Anton is coming to town. His name is Helmut Mahl. And Eddie Mahl was his nephew. Eddie came over around the time of Hannes and was an instructor at Cranmore, and he's in the Snow Sports Hall of Fame too. So there's a contingency of 5 Austrians coming over for the first time in quite a number of years. So we're really excited about that.
And also there's a link to the 10th Mountain Division.
There is, most definitely. 75 years ago this year, as the Germans were being pushed out of Italy, they had ensconced themselves in the higher elevations so they could just shoot down, and they figured they were impenetrable, really. Well, Minot Minnie Dole, who's a civilian, unbelievably talked the Army into the fact that if they were going to fight in the mountains, they had to have trained mountain warfare men. And that's when the 10th Mountain Division was started. They trained in Camp Hale in Colorado. They went to the Aleutians after the Japanese had already split. They ended up in Texas, of all places. But then the call for especially the rock climbers, the technical rock climbers and the skiers was made, and off they went to Italy in 1945, captured Riva Ridge, which was an incredible part of the story, and that was the push that got Germany out of Italy. Amazing.
Well, there's incredible history here in New Hampshire about skiing, and skiing, of course, is the official state sport here as well. And we have a skiing governor, and I understand he plans to attend?
We are hoping that, I think it's 99.9% sure, because he's a busy guy.
Yes.
But being a skiing enthusiast, and with the St. Anton contingent coming over, he is going to be here for the opening ceremonies. So on Friday night, we meet at Zips at Cranmore Mountain Resort. And quickly, I need to throw a quick thank you out to the folks at Cranmore, Ben Wilcox, Becca DeShanes, Glenn Harmon, Karen Dolan in the snow sports, John Mercereau, who will be developing the snow stage and keeping the trail ready. Mike Rennie from Centerplate will be feeding us magnificently all weekend long. And of course, there'll be the music from the Bavarian Brothers all weekend, Friday night, all day Saturday too, for Oompa band music.
Nice. So there's lots going on. And also, typically, a member of the Schneider family is there.
Yes.
We see...
we're in the 3rd generation typically now, because Hannes and Christoph run inns over in St. Anton this time of year. So Hannes the 3rd and Marcus kind of switch off each year, and it's been fun watching them grow from teenagers into their 20s now. And they embrace the history. They love the fact that they are part of this. It's really amazing.
Nice. So it's coming up again the weekend, March 13th, 14th, 15th. And if people want to still sign up, they want to take part in the race or what have you, how can they do that?
Well, if you go to meistercup.org, that's the easiest way, and that will get you to the entry form that we have here. And you can put together a team of 5 or sign up by yourself, and we'll put you on a team. There's the opening night, Friday night, with a Tyrolean buffet, a torchlight parade, thanks to Cranmore Snow Sports. Bavarian Brothers will be there, and it's just a really nice welcoming for everybody. The Army Mountain Warfare School from Vermont comes over representing the 10th Mountain Division, and they usually sing, singing was a big part of the 10th Mountain Division. And so we have fun there. And then on Saturday at 9:30 and 9:15, the opening ceremony with the presentation of the colors and the talks from all the folks, and we'll meet the folks from St. Anton officially, and I'm the MC for Friday night and all day through the day Saturday. Racing 2 runs through the day, lunch in between, and then of course it wouldn't be a ski party without an après-ski party.
Yes, and I'm so glad you brought that up, because one thing I remember about Herbert Schneider is his love of schnapps.
Yeah.
So it's a good schnappy weekend, if you will. Lots of good schnapps.
And Herbert was 10th Mountain Division, and there's incredible stories about him back in the day. There's a book that we have at the library at the Ski Museum called Night Climb by Frank Harper, and it tells of Hannes saving the day at night in the mountains because of his ability to speak German. So really something else. So that's a big part of it too. And then we have the vintage ski attire contest. Bring your stuff. You know, you got that pink and whatever stuff way back in the closet in the barn. You know, bring it. Come up on stage. There's prizes. The awards ceremonies are incredible. The racing is for the fastest two folks that just can make their way down a pretty simple intermediate course.
Yes. Well, Roy, thank you once again for stopping by. So don't forget the Hannes Schneider Meister Cup 24th annual coming up March 13, 14, 15 at Cranmore. And also, you're here. It's Saturday. It's a weekend. Pop into the New England Ski Museum right here on Main Street, and a lot to learn. Good way to spend some time with you and your family. Thanks again for stopping by, and we'll be back after this.
Enjoy fun, food, and festivities at Tin Mountain's 34th annual First Season Dinner and Auction, Saturday, March 28th. Bid on unique items and experiences at both the silent and live auctions. Tickets are limited. Purchase now and help support environmental education, conservation, and research.
This is Vito Marcello's Italian Bistro. Family recipes from New York's Little Italy, passed down through generations. The best tomatoes, cheeses, olive oils imported directly from Italy, combined with the best homemade pasta, fresh cut steaks, veal, chicken, seafood, and Marcello's famous Italian meatballs. An elegant bistro. Tuscan Patio and Twilight Wine Garden offer wines straight from the vineyards of Tuscany. An espresso martini, local brew or specialty cocktail at a lavish indoor bar. Authentic Italian gelato, homemade cannolis, tiramisu, and espresso.
I've lived in the Bronx since I'm 3 years old, close to Arthur Avenue. This is the real deal. This is Italian food.
Now take the amazing flavor of Chef Vito Marcello's pasta sauces and dressings home with you. On sale at the Bistro and in stores around New England. This is Vito Marcello's Italian Bistro, CV Street, North Conway Village.
What do you get when you combine Attitash, Wildcat, and Winter? You get double the fun in North Conway, New Hampshire with just one ticket. That means double the corduroy, double the powder, double the glades, double the turns, double the après, and double the events. Combine all that with the #1 ski town in the U.S. and you'll find endless adventure. 2 mountains, 2 days, 1 ticket. Visit Attitash or skiwildcat.com for more.
No wonder so many people come to play and plan to stay at the Woodstock Inn Brewery. Enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at a award-winning restaurant set inside an authentic 1890s train station with seasonal outdoor dining options available, plus a function room for parties, weddings, or corporate events. Daily tours of the brewery are available, where you'll learn about our history, process, canning line, and sample some of our beers, like Pig's Ear Brown Ale, 4,000-footer IPA, Moody Brew, or Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale. A variety of seasonal and limited release beers like Lost Time and Exit 32 are available on tap and in our gift shop. With weekly entertainment, 40 unique rooms and suites, and a location central to many of the area's favorite family-friendly attractions, the Woodstock Inn Brewery is the perfect base camp for your next White Mountains adventure. Visit WoodstockInnNH.com. Woodstock Inn Brewery, powered by New Hampshire.
We got a Subaru to give him some adventure. To reconnect and be together. And once we did that, we realized his greatest adventure is just beginning.
Welcome to the most adventurous Outback ever. The all-new Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you.
Got new Mountain Dew Zero Sugar with the same refreshing taste as the original. But without any of the sugar. Here's Mountain Dew Zero.
I am thirsty.
White Mountains Today is brought to you in part by Zeb's General Store, an old-fashioned country store unlike anything else in New England.
And welcome back now, 8:37. It is Saturday, February 29th, Leap Day, an extra day of winter for everyone. And perhaps you're one of the estimated 200,000 people who are leaplings and have their birthday today. And if you do, you can ski free at Bretton Woods today. But let's now take a look at the weather. It's around 21 degrees right now here in North Conway. And we have a upper level low pressure slowly rotating through New England through the weekend. The result, occasional mountain snow showers, cool temperatures. We will see warmer air move back into the region next week, along with several chances for precipitation, and the best chance for widespread rainfall, unfortunately, will be around midweek. So get on out and enjoy the snow while you can. Lots of good skiing and riding. Skiers have been out there and sort of, banging up the loose granular and making it a little bit softer. Today we're looking at a high of around 25 degrees, partly sunny this morning, then becoming mostly cloudy. High again 25, winds out of the west at 10. Going to be a cold night tonight, dipping down to around 8 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow the sun will come out again. We're looking at a sunny Sunday, 25 degrees. Then on Monday the clouds are going to return and perhaps some precip we shall see. Mostly cloudy with a high of around 32 degrees. Up on top of the rock pile, well, high today maybe of around 0 or so. Seasonable winds around 40 to 55 miles per hour in the clouds with a chance of snow showers, snow accumulations of a trace to 2 inches possible. And we were talking with weather observer Ian Bailey a little bit ago, and it's sort of a foggy look up there on Mount Washington. They're hoping that things will clear as well so they can see a little bit beyond as well. Well, coming up, we will take a look. We're going to explore Jackson Ski Touring. Also, we'll take a look at some local events again, and we will be doing Watch and Win. As a matter of fact, we have a $25 gift certificate to Joseph's Spaghetti Shed to give away in just a few minutes, so just stick around. Just a reminder, a shout out to last week's Watch and Win grand prize was a Thule round trip ski bag, so congratulations to our winner, Lisa Keeley. Lisa will get in touch with you to let you know how to claim your prize. Let's check out now the next grand prize. It is the Patagonia Black Hole Duffel, Patagonia's largest duffel for extended and gear-intensive travel, featuring extremely durable, weather-resistant, 100% recycled fabric, multiple pockets for gear organization, padded removable shoulder strap, padded removable backpack straps, a padded base, and burly daisy chains. Retail value of that black hole bag, oh boy, $179. Just a reminder that everyone who wins a prize on White Mountains today will be entered into the prize drawing. You can also get in the drawing by going online. You can go to our website, whitemountains.tv. Click on Win Prizes to enter. Enter the special code TV to receive a bonus entry, and good luck to all. And also just a reminder that this segment of White Mountains Today is presented by Settlers Crossing. Gear up, gather around, or grab everyday essentials at Settlers Crossing. Tax-free shopping, services, and dining in North Conway. Online at settlersgreen.com. Settlers Crossing, adventure starts here. Well, speaking of adventure, let's take a look now at some more of our snow report. We will first start in East Madison at King Pine. And just for those of you who may not know, just want to pay my respects to the late Bob Hoyt, former general manager at King Pine. He passed away early this week at age 71 from cancer. So just a great guy, great snowboarder, and great champion of the ski industry here in New Hampshire and the Valley. You will be missed. Here at King Pine now, all 17 trails open, 5 lifts, frozen granular conditions, and they're reporting a base of around 12 to 30 inches. On their ski report, take advantage of Leap Day, enjoy a full day and night of weekend winter fun. They're going to have 3 lifts running at night. Also at night, 10 lifts. All groomers made their rounds on all 17 trails last night. Snow surfaces will be fast and firm, so do take that into consideration. But again, they are open 100% for day and night skiing, snowboarding, snow tubing, and more. The Twisted Pine Terrain Park scheduled to open with a mix of 6 small and medium elements located on the Crooked Pine Trail, and the Big Jump located on the east slope. So that's pretty cool for King Pine, and they also have a lot going on. Just a reminder, today, Saturday Moonlight 4-pack, where you can gather your friends or family and get 4 Saturday night lift tickets for only $66. Well, they have a kids fun race today, guided snowshoe tour, après ski in Trails End is going to be Mitch Alden, and again, night skiing, and then on Monday, the Pioneer Race Series continues. All that at King Pine in East Madison down Route 153. Well, for those of you cross-country skiing, head on up to Bear Notch Ski Touring Center. They're looking for, they have, loose granular packed powder, 50 kilometers open. The Waterfall Crossing Trail is open as well. They've been out, according to the report, grooming fresh tracks and skate lanes daily. The new snow was wet and dense, but once temperatures dropped, the snow was set up very hard. They've been grooming with their renovator, tiller, and tenderizer to soften the trail surface. Taken many hours of work, but it was worth it. So there you go, freshly groomed today. Trails like Waterfall, Experimental Forest, East Albany Brook Trail, Upper Meadow, Lower Fields, the scenic Simple Saco River Trail, and the Village Loop as well. So lots of opportunities over at Bear Notch. So get on out and enjoy it if you can. All right, here we go now. Time for Watch and Win again. And again, with this one, we have a $25 gift certificate to Joseph's Spaghetti Shed in Glen. So go and join them for dinner. Good stuff, could be yours. And again, you will also be entered into the prize drawing for the Patagonia Black Hole Duffel. Okay, here we go. 356-6619. You know the deal. Okay, according to the U.S. Army Cold Regions Research and Engineering Laboratory in Hanover, or Creel, what is the minimum thickness of ice recommended for foot travel over a frozen body of water? 9 inches, 3 inches, 6 inches, or a foot? A, B, C, or D? 356-6619. What do you say? Let's go to the phones as soon as I see the blinking lights. I sometimes see blinking lights, but I would rather see them on the phone. Good morning. What's your answer, please? Hello?
B?
B, 3 inches, no, close, but no cigar. Okay, not B, 356-6619. Give us a call. You know, a spaghetti dinner could be in your future. Good morning. What's your answer, please?
Hi, is it 6 inches?
It is 6 inches, yes. Congratulations. And who are you?
Megan.
Megan, where are you calling us from?
Bartlett.
All right, Megan, don't go away. I have to ask you a few more questions off air. And everybody else, let's now take a look at some of the ski conditions from our resort partners.
The Snow Report is presented by Bretton Woods, New Hampshire's largest ski area, and recognized by readers of Ski Magazine for the best snow, grooming, and scenery in the East. With a new 8-passenger gondola debuting this season, just 35 minutes from North Conway.
Gear up, gather round, or grab everyday essentials at Settlers Crossing in North Conway. Book an experience or shop for winter essentials at the newly opened REI Co-op. Or take a break from the slopes and grab petties at Katie's Nails. Cap off your day with friends at local favorite Black Cap Grill and enjoy one of its award-winning cocktails. Settlers Crossing is located at 1500 White Mountain Highway. Visit settlersgreen.com to scroll stores and menus.
Drive through the gates of Nesselnook Farm in Jackson, New Hampshire to discover an unforgettable 65-acre winter wonderland. Climb aboard a custom Austrian sleigh, lavishly upholstered, comfortably heated, and pulled by magnificent English Shire horses. You'll ride along a lantern-lit trail to the sound of sleigh bells, over Victorian bridges, through enchanting woodlands, and along the picturesque Ellis River. Enter the 3-acre Victorian skating park and glide along the groomed ice of magical Emerald Lake. Skate rentals available. Warm up next to a roaring fire with a cup of hot chocolate. Or relax in the fully enclosed warming center. Explore the estate's trails on snowshoe, an expansive network that connects to the Jackson ski touring trails. Nesselnook has a large inventory of equipment available for rental. As the daylight dims at Nesselnook, thousands of lights turn on, converting this Currier and Ives scene into an even more magical experience. Call 603-383-7101 for more info and to make sleigh ride reservations at Nesselnook.
Minutes from the highway, in the middle of the White Mountains, Loon Mountain Resort in Lincoln, New Hampshire. This is your destination.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Head to Deacon Street in North Conway Village for this thick cut of tender pork, char-grilled and finished with a sweet bourbon glaze, paired with a Templeton rye, or fresh salmon blackened in a cast-iron skillet, paired with a French martini. For dessert, a chocolate bag paired with a Maker's Mark Manhattan. Full menu at deaconst.com. Head to McGrath's Tavern Irish Pub and Restaurant for their made-from-scratch chicken cordon bleu. It's a tender breast of chicken stuffed with ham and Swiss cheese, coated in panko breadcrumbs, and topped with a Dijon cream sauce. Located on Route 16302 in North Conway. Stop by Almost There Sports Tavern and Restaurant in Albany for their famous chicken wings, barbecue steak tips, or the Grand Slam Burger, a half pound of Angus beef loaded with toppings, and a side of thin-cut homemade onion rings. Wash it down with a Tuckerman Pale Ale brewed just up the road. The talented staff at Margarita Grill in Glen takes amazing fresh and local ingredients and turns them into these mouth-watering fajitas. Sizzling sautéed onions and peppers, fajita sauce, jack cheese, garden greens, and fire-roasted tomato salsa, wrapped in flour tortillas. Full menu at margaritagrilLNH.com.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit thevalleyoriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
Good morning, 8:52 Saturday morning. It is Leap Day, around 25 degrees right here in North Conway. Well, maybe you are thinking of doing some cross-country skiing this weekend. Well, if you do, one of the places you can choose from is Jackson Cross Country Skiing. Let's now take a look in one of our segments of our Explore series with Christy Rochette.
Jackson, New Hampshire is famous for cross-country skiing. Inns, shops, and restaurants connected by groomed trails, miles and miles more that extend through woodlands, over fields, along rivers, and deep into the White Mountain National Forest. They beckon you to come explore. So that's what I'm going to do. Just one problem, I've never cross-country skied. Today, I'm changing that by taking a lesson at the Jackson Ski Touring Foundation.
So the lesson was a lot of fun, and we started off learning how to do weight transference, so pushing your weight onto one ski and then the other. And then we learned a technique called double poling, and that's where you push off with both poles, you're bending the knees and leaning forward, and then lifting the poles and getting a little momentum. So that was fun. That was my first taste of the speed.
With the poles, they always want to stay at an angle. One rule of thumb is this bottom part, the basket. If you're starting to see it way out in front of you, you're bringing your pole too far forward. So poles are always at an angle, baskets out of sight. I like to tuck my poles so I'm not tempted to do anything like that. Really bend the knees, lean forward. You can put your elbows on your thighs if you want. Anywhere in this zone is good. Just wherever you choose, stay with it. This tends to be a time people start to creep up like this, and then if you do that, you almost definitely go over. So stay low and forward. And keep your eyes where you want to go.
And then we worked our way up and down the hill, and we started learning how to walk up the hill with the skis. There's a piece of the ski in the middle of the ski that has some grip called fish scales, and that's where we got a little grip to get up the hill. And then on the way back down the hill, so that we didn't get too much speed, we tried a technique called snowplow, where you would put a triangle at your skis so that you slow down a little bit on the way down. And on the way up, we also learned the reverse triangle called herringbone, where you do a reverse triangle and you edge into your skis so that you get a feel for the snow and you can kind of dig in a little bit.
Going up parallel or in the tracks, I'm gonna really try to keep my feet underneath me, tiny steps, not as much glide as we had on the flats. Reason for this, and there's this middle section that's textured, those are called fish scales, and that's what's giving us grip going up. They're right underneath our feet, so that's why we really want to, small steps, keep your feet right underneath you. If you're starting to push off too far back, you're just gonna get into this kind of slipping. So tiny steps as you move up, keep your eyes looking at the top of the hill. Keep those poles at an angle. This is another time people start to bring them too far forward and then they're pushing themselves back down.
And then we started actually getting some speed down the hill, and that was a little scary at first, but it was a lot of fun. We got to try a little bit on the tracks. That felt super safe. But going down the hill, tucking the poles under, again, bending the knees, leaning forward, and then if you were feeling like you wanted to make a turn, edging out with one ski or the other to turn your body weight, your torso to one side or the other as well.
Nice.
I wasn't sure what to expect for the lesson. I actually liked having it be a group lesson, but I could see the benefit to both private or semi-private. But it was nice to have other people there, so you felt like, you know, it wasn't just you, the novice, and the instructor who was experienced. You had other people that were learning with you, so you're learning from them and you're learning with them. My ski instructor was awesome. She was really nice. She was very friendly. She made it fun, and she wasn't, you know, some instructors can make you feel a little nervous, but she didn't make you feel that way at all. She made you feel super comfortable. And when I followed right behind her, it was really easy to do much better on whatever technique she was teaching me because she's really good at what she does.
I think if you know what you're doing, it may not come easily at the beginning, but at least you know how to correct yourself. And having some knowledge behind it, I think, helps you correct your mistakes and enjoy the trip more.
Oh, absolutely. I think it just makes it easier because then you have a foundation and you can build on that foundation. If you're not taking a lesson, then it's just a video or just watching other people, and the instructors are terrific.
Jenny's great.
Just great. Just great.
So, a lot of fun stuff I learned. I put it out to the test on the trail and I didn't fall, so I think it was a success. And it's an absolutely gorgeous day, really great company, awesome instructor, awesome facility. I can't say enough, I had a great time and I'm definitely coming back for more.
For trail passes, rentals, lessons, and more, visit the Jackson Ski Touring Center in Jackson, New Hampshire. More info online at jacksonxt.org.
This is Original, a Valley Original. This is family dining, fine dining, international seafood steak. This is independently owned, right here and only right here. It's live music, a margarita, a martini, a local brew. It's fresh from the sea and farm to table. This is a Valley Original restaurant. Look for this flag over 20 of the Mount Washington Valley's best independently owned restaurants or browse restaurants right now at thevalleyoriginals.com.
Join the skiing lifestyle. Learn to ski at Cranmore Mountain Resort. Cranmore has been at the forefront of ski instruction since the 1930s. If you've always wanted to learn to ski or snowboard, Cranmore is the place to go.
Terrain-based teaching is all about making sure our children or our guests of any age has fun on snow. It's all about feeling the sensations of sliding through these elements. Elements are built so that our guests are self-contained. They don't have to worry about stopping or turning right off. It's just feeling what's happening on their skis. And then the snow is sculptured so they can, it will turn, it will make them turn, it will make them absorb different terrain. What they want to do is to have fun, and we keep challenging them as we move from element to element. And as they feel successful and confident, they want to try it and go faster or try more.
To learn to ski or snowboard, visit cranmore.com or call 800-SUN and SKI.
Climb aboard for a comfortable winter tour to an extreme world above treeline. Powered by a custom 4-track, all-wheel powered drivetrain, the 9-passenger Mount Washington Snow Coach transports guests into a treeless subarctic world at 4,200 feet for a truly unforgettable experience that anyone of any age can enjoy. Experience breathtaking views or Mount Washington's famous extreme weather. If you thought a summer drive on the historic Mount Washington Auto Road was amazing, you need to experience a winter tour on a Mount Washington Snow Coach. North Conway Midas saves vacations and gets locals back on the road. Trust Midas for all your auto care needs, including brakes, oil changes, tires, and now alignments. Buying a used car? Before you spend the money, bring it to Midas for a free inspection. Local owners Ron and Kelly Monroe believe in quality work, treating customers with honesty, and giving back to the community. Trust North Conway Midas, White Mountain Highway across from the Red Jacket Hotel.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Breakfast is served at Priscilla's. This Belgian waffle is made from Priscilla's special recipe, topped with ripe, fresh sliced strawberries and 100% real whipped cream. Located in North Conway Village. Feast your eyes on Cafe Noche's signature chicken Monterey dish, made with sautéed chicken and vegetables folded in a tortilla with thyme, garlic, and honey, topped with queso sauce. Or try a combination beef, chicken, vegetable fajita, made with a medley of fresh vegetables served on a sizzling hot plate.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit thevalleyoriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Everybody knows that.
Well, did you know Pinocchio was a bad motivational speaker?
I look around this room and I see nothing but untapped potential. You have potential. You have... Oh boy.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Watch weekly highlights of the Mountain Meister Race Series right here on White Mountains TV. Wednesday is Meister Day at Cranmore Mountain Resort, and our camera will be on the scene to capture the Valley's top racers and top characters. Will you make the cut? Look for a new weekly video every Thursday right here on White Mountains TV. Coverage brought to you by the Valley Originals, Adventure Suites, Zeb's General Store, and Settlers Green. This week's video is coming up in less than 20 minutes.
Good morning, it's 9:03, start to our Saturday, February 29th, last day of February. March coming in tomorrow, lion, lamb, who knows. Right now around 25 degrees in North Conway. Time now to take a look at our local weather. And we have upper level low pressure is slowly rotating throughout New England this weekend. The result, occasional mountain snow showers and some cool temperatures as we are experiencing. Though we will see warmer air move back into the region next week, along with several chances for precipitation. And right now it looks like some widespread rain, good chances of it could be around midweek. So we will be keeping an eye on that. Now today, high of around 25 degrees, so perhaps we've reached that today. Sunny, partly sunny this morning, then becoming mostly cloudy as the day goes on. We will see winds out of the west at around 10 miles per hour. Going to be a cold one tonight, so get that wood stove fired up. Looking at a low of around 8 degrees, partly cloudy, winds out of the northwest at 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, a sunny Sunday, like to say that. 25 degrees for the high, winds out of the northwest at 10 miles per hour. And then on Monday, going to inch up a little bit to a high of around 32 degrees, but on the other side, it'll be mostly cloudy, and we will see winds that could be light and variable. Well, a place that they always see winds up on the summit of Mount Washington, where today looks like they're going to be close to around 0 degrees today. Seasonable winds out of the northwest around 40, 55 miles per hour, though they could see some gusts that are slightly higher than that. In the clouds with a chance of snow showers, snow accumulations of a trace to 2 inches possible, but that wind chill does make it a little bit chillier, down to around 30 to 40 below on top of Mount Washington. And again, that information courtesy of the Mount Washington Observatory. Well, we're going to do this all again tomorrow, and tomorrow on our show, looks like we might have a guest from Loon Mountain over in Lincoln. Cool place to go, do some skiing and riding. And of course, Zeb's General Store, Paula Graham, always good. You never know what goodies she'll be bringing in. And we will be doing some more Watch and Win as well, so stay tuned for that. And always some good prizes. As a matter of fact, we'll be doing Watch and Win, looks like maybe during the next break. And we'll be playing for this. It is, whoa, this is an outdoor research alpine onset balaclava designed to keep you warm, huh? Yeah, very breathable. This is a size, this is for a small to medium. Again, an outdoor research alpine onset balaclava. So pretty cool. We'll be playing for that in just a little bit. But first, let's get now to the snow reports. We are going to head on up through Crawford Notch and take a look at what's going on at Bretton Woods. And Bretton Woods is reporting 63 trails open. That's all of their trails. 8 lifts, pack powder, 2 inches in the past 48 hours. Of course, Bretton Woods, they've been talking about their new gondola, the Skyway Gondola, this season. A welcome addition to the ski area, and there you will find miles of corduroy to do some skiing and riding on today. Today, some of the trail recommendations according to their snow reporters' comments. The glades over on West Mountain are riding nicely, including Wild West and John Graves Glade. Conditions are great on Little Tuckerman and Oscar Barons as well. And as you can see, you will not be alone this morning as we take a live look at Bretton Woods. And just a reminder that it is sort of a leap day today. And if you were born on February 29th, and you can prove it, you can ski for free today with a special leap year ticket special that's going on at Bretton Woods. They do have a couple of après ski parties today, one for kids and the one for adults. Well, it's a blast from the past. So if you got that neon, get that neon out of the band and get on up to Bretton Woods for that. Coming up on Wednesday at Bretton Woods, 2-for-1 Wednesdays, which means such a deal. And if you want to do some cross-country skiing, the Bretton Woods Nordic Center is open now through 4 p.m. And they are doing some grooming as well. They have 47 trails, track set 6, skate groom 7, 80 kilometers open. They do have packed powder, but do know that due to the high winds and heavy wet snow yesterday, there are some trees blown down across the trails this morning, and that's been slowing down their groomers, and they will be clearing the trails and grooming throughout the day. The Deception System is open for fat biking, snowshoeing, skiing. It is dog friendly, and the Tubing Hill generally open on the weekends, 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. weather permitting. So there you go. That's going on Bretton Woods as we took a look at the live cam as well. And now we're going to take a look at the updated conditions for all of our resort partners.
The Snow Report is presented by Bretton Woods, New Hampshire's largest ski area, and recognized by readers of Ski Magazine for the best snow, grooming, and scenery in the East, with a new 8-passenger gondola debuting this season, just 35 minutes from North Conway.
Minutes from the highway, in the middle of the White Mountains, Loon Mountain Resort in Lincoln, New Hampshire. This is your destination.
The Winter Entertainment Series at the Theater in the Wood, Intervale, is the place to be Saturday nights. Rock, dance, and laughs, New England's hottest bands and comedians in an intimate 300-seat setting. On February 29th, it's the Chad Hollister Band, a Vermont-based rock band that's open for Bob Dylan, Paul Simon, and Tom Petty, and has shared the stage with every Phish member and blues traveler. Get your tickets and see the full lineup at theaterinthewood.org.
Style is about being inspired. At Spruce Hurricane, our style inspiration comes from the natural beauty of our surroundings. The reds and golds of autumn leaves, shining stars glistening in the night, turquoise skies that stretch to eternity. Our collection of merchandise is as diverse as the New England weather. Footwear and outerwear may be inspired by snowdrifts and ski slopes, or by pastures and open fields. Handcrafted jewelry and accessories, leather belts and handbags, sweaters and jeans or boots and jackets, all are combined with color, texture, and artistry to inspire you. Explore your style inspiration at Spruce Hurricane, where the wilderness blends with city sophistication for more than 22 years of unique quality merchandise. We are open daily in the heart of North Conway Village. And check us out on Facebook for your daily style inspiration.
No matter where you are in the Mount Washington Valley, Lakes region, or White Mountains, Hospitality Maps are there to guide you. Hospitality Maps are convenient, free, and full of the area's best tourist destinations. There's one for food, another for shopping, even maps for adventure, golf, and North Conway Village. Inside, find dozens of coupons for great savings and, of course, easy-to-follow maps to help you find your way around. Can't wait? Get everything online at hospitalitymaps.com. NorthConwayMaps.com or NorthConwayCoupons.com.
Welcome back. It is 9:13 Saturday morning, the end of tail end of New Hampshire vacation week, and everybody else, weekend warriors, just getting outside and play. March is coming up to April and all that sort of thing, and let's enjoy the snow while we have it. All right, let's start now by taking a look at some of the local events going on in and around our happy Mount Washington Valley. Let's start at King Pine Ski Area at Purity Spring Resort, where you can join one of their experienced guides and take in the tall pines and soft woodland sounds on a guided snowshoe tour. With views of King Pine Ski Area in the distance, experience the serene trails at the Hoyt Wildlife Sanctuary at Purity Spring Resort and along Purity Lake for a truly extraordinary experience. Okay, the Winter Entertainment Series, alive and well at Theater in the Wood. You could spend some time tonight with Vermont's Chad Hollister Band. Producer Anthony J. Resta, who worked with Collective Soul and Elton John, referred to Hollister's sound as pure sonic alchemy. So Hollister and company give it 100% with each performance. His music is a voice for the positive and reminds you that life is truly a gift, as is the ability to share it through music. More information, ticket information, that sort of thing, go to believeinbooks.org. Well, the SAP is running, and the New Hampshire Maple Producers Association welcomes the public to kick off New Hampshire Maple Month with a ceremonial maple tree tapping event coming up Thursday, March 5th. At 11:30, the tapping will commence at Maple Tree Farm, that's in Concord. And for more information, you can check out the full release at whitemountains.tv. Well, maybe you're thinking about heading on over to Western Maine, Bridgeton. Well, Shawnee Peak's got a great deal coming up. Friday, March 6th, their third New England ski day of the season, the first Friday of every month. Grab your friends and family. Take advantage of reduced ticket prices with the proof of New England residency. Give Shawnee a call, 207-647-8444, if you'd like some more information on that. Okay, listen up, you skinny skiers, cross-country skiers, next Saturday at the Nordic Center at Bretton Woods. Join them for the 46th annual Mount Washington Cup race. Located on the grounds of the historic Mount Washington Hotel in the White Mountain National Forest, the Bretton Woods Nordic Center is one of the largest cross-country centers in the east. The 100-kilometer trail network crosses open fields, meanders through woods of spruce and fir, passes beaver ponds and mountain streams, and traverses open hardwood stands. For more information, call Bretton Woods at 278-3322. But wait, there's more. The next day, March 8th, is the 2020 Nordic Marathon at Bretton Woods, staged between the historic Mount Washington and Hotel and majestic Mount Washington. The New England Ski Museum's Bretton Woods Nordic Marathon at Omni Mount Washington Resort has quickly become a North Country winter tradition. The Bretton Woods Nordic Marathon, a great event for recreational and competitive skiers alike. There's an option to ski it untimed. Give them a call again at 278-3322. Lots going on, live music and entertainment. Let's see what's going on today. We'll do some Apres, we'll do some stuff at night too. Today at Attitash, Ptarmigan's Pub on the Attitash side, Apres with Amsterdam's Waiting. Over on Bear Peak, it's Den Sessions with Scott Bear. Bretton Woods, 2 Apres ski parties, one for kids, one for adults, one with the adults, Blast from the Past. It's sort of a 1980s thing going on, so, you know, what's that, Bon Jovi and mullets? Cranmore Zips Winter Apres with Diana's Bath Salts. Then King Pine today, Apres ski at Trails End Tavern with Mitch Alden. Tonight, M&D Playhouse, the historic at the Eastern Slope Inn Playhouse right here in North Conway, just a couple blocks from here. The Odd Couple, that's a good one. It's a classic. And at the Red Parker Pub, it's the Tim Terrio Band. Shawnee Peak, the Killer Bees. They're going to be at Blizzard's Pub. Shovel Handle Pub up in Jackson near Black. That's Jeremy Holden today. Theater in the Wood, Chad Hollister Band, and up through Pinkham Notch Wildcat, it's Cole Robbie, a Grateful Dead tribute. That's at the Wildcat Pub. And then over in North Woodstock, the Stray Dog Band will be performing at Woodstock Station. You can find out about these things and some other events. You can just go to our website at whitemountains.tv. Well, it is time to give away this Alpine Onset Balaclava from Outdoor Research. It's size small medium. It is black, as you can see here. It can be yours if you have the correct answer to our Watch and Win question. And just a reminder too that everyone who wins is entered into that grand prize for a Patagonia Black Hole duffel bag. So, oh boy, 356-6619. You know the deal. Be nice. Here we go. Many know the New Hampshire Fisher Cats have been the minor league affiliate of the Toronto Blue Jays for nearly 20 years now. But who was their affiliate before Toronto? Was it the St. Louis Cardinals, the Milwaukee Brewers, the Montreal Expos, or the Kansas City Royals? Okay, for all you baseball fans out there, ABCD, you can win yourself a balaclava. Here we go, 356-6619. Let's go to the phones. All right, let's see if we have it correct. Hi, good morning. What's your answer, please?
Is it the Montreal Expos?
No, it is not the Montreal Expos, but thanks for trying. 356-6619. Okay, here we go. Let's go to the phones. Good morning. What's your answer, please? Hello. You can answer the question in 3, 2, 1. 356-6619. Give us a buzz. Who knows? You could answer and get yourself a balaclava. Good morning. What's your answer, please?
Is it the St. Louis Cardinals?
Yes, it is the St. Louis Cardinals. Congratulations. You are correct. And who are you, please?
This is Marianne.
Marianne, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Flint.
All right. Well, good for you. You just won yourself the Outdoor Research Balaclava, and you've been entered into the prize drawing for that Patagonia Black Hole duffel bag as well. Don't go away. I have to get a bit more information from you. And for everybody else, let's take a look at Mountain Meisters at Cranmore.
It's Meister time on White Mountains TV. Here's this week's video from the Mountain Meister Race Series at Cranmore Mountain Resort. Coverage presented by Settlers Green, mobile restaurants in countless styles at 70 tax-free stores. Adventure Suites, North Conway's amazing theme hotel. Zeb's General Store, an old-fashioned general store experience unlike anything else in New England. And the Valley Originals, sharing a commitment to their community and a passion for excellence in food and service.
Green Hornet here. Green Lantern. Green Lantern.
Hello, how are ya?
Yeah, here's a friend. It's right here. Oh. Look at this. Everybody just come on in here. Woo! It's a rebel! right, we got Taryn Palmer. Look at that, out of the gate. Long-time residents of Jackson, but how long time you been a Meister? And tell me about your team, because you are the team to fly by.
Yeah. Well, I lived in North Jackson, but my husband grew up in Conway. He started first in Meister.
Ha! You are the original Yoko Loco. It's great. The flybys, people, for at least 20 years, but a couple of long time since 72.
Local yokel days with Steve Sherlock in the game.
Yeah, fantastic. All right, well, we'll catch you on the slopes. Wow, listen to that self-talk. That self-talk. Get up on it, get up on it. Don't pinch it. Oh, that's fun. Welcome to week 7. How did that feel? Not bad. Looks like we have Sean Doucette in the gate, wearing the stars and stripes. Sean Doucette, I believe. Way Look at that. 5 dogs. 5. Go, baby. Let's hear it, Merle.
Come on, Tax. Come on, buddy. Pump it up. Pump it up. Woo!
Yeah. All right. And there goes Merle, team captain.
Week 7. 3 weeks left after this. Next week's a regular week, and then the downhill is week 9.
Downhill.
Downhill.
Yeah.
Pay to play today, going to starting point. And so far, the course is holding up great. We've had 2 guys in the 23 seconds. First time of the year.
23.
Down to 23. Julian and Richie. Yeah, pretty quick guys.
What do we got for teams? We got
Remax Rebels still on top by quite a bit. I haven't checked how everybody else is doing, but they got some catching up to do.
Dang. All right. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Rock on.
Right on.
Whew. Anthony's out. Red Pocket Sizzler. How'd that feel, JoJo? JoJo's Billy with the wolf pack. Let me hear you howl. Woo! All right, that's a howl. See you next week. Nice job. Woo!
This is Original, a Valley original. This is family dining, fine dining, international seafood steak. This is independently owned, right here and only right here. It's live music, a margarita, a martini, a local brew. It's fresh from the sea and farm to table. This is a Valley Original restaurant. Look for this flag over 20 of the Mount Washington Valley's best independently owned restaurants, or browse restaurants right now at thevalleyoriginals.com.
Adventure Suites, North Conway's amazing theme hotel, keeps getting better. Now with a new restaurant and spa. Introducing the White Horse Saloon with full liquor license and pub menu. Cozy up to the bar, meet new friends, and soak in the atmosphere. Head to the new state-of-the-art spa for relaxing massages and foot soaks. Great for bachelorette gatherings and mom and daughter time. Just more reasons to love Adventure Suites. One of the top 10 theme hotels in the world. Stay in one of 19 theme suites, like the Treehouse, Nightclub, Jungle, Wine Cellar, Movie Theater, or the amazing 5-level Haunted Castle. There's nothing else like it anywhere. Each suite includes a state-of-the-art jacuzzi or hot tub, and high-end video and sound technology. Come in for a free tour and see for yourself. Adventure Suites is great for anniversaries, birthdays, or any celebration. Plan your getaway now at adventuresuites.com and find them on Facebook for discounts and promotions.
The way it was is the way it is at Zeb's General Store, the ultimate New England experience. Feel what it was like to be a kid back when candy counters stretched 70 feet long and were filled with chocolate and fudge, penny candy by the pound, and old-time favorites you haven't seen in years. Explore 2 floors of delicious and unique specialty foods, toys, clothing, bath and body, and more. Unique, quality products from cottage-based companies right here in New England. Zeb's General Store is in the center of the community in more ways than one, reinvesting in village beautification and supporting community nonprofits. When you shop at Zeb's, you are a direct link in the vitality of the northern New Hampshire economy and the sustainability of locally grown businesses. Visit the best of today and yesteryear at Zeb's General Store, Main Street, North Conway Village, online at zebs.com.
.28 Saturday morning, 28 degrees in North Conway. Time to wrap things up here on White Mountains today, but don't worry, doing it all again tomorrow, 7:30 to 9:30. On tomorrow's show, we will be finding out about what is going on at Loon Mountain, also Zeb's right here on Main Street in North Conway, and more watch and win prizes as well. So that's it for this edition of White Mountains today. Thanks for watching. Outside television programming is next. Enjoy your day in the White Mountains, and happy Leap Day till we meet again.